Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ryan, and I am the author of StudentsNurse.com. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about nursing interview questions with answers and the 5 C's of nursing interviews. On the screen there is a link to my blog. If you enjoyed this video, please take a look at the blog for more content. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so the 5 C's. The first C is credibility. So all of the questions that you're going to be asked during a nursing interview is going to tie back into these 5 C's in one way, shape, or form. So the first one is credibility. So a lot of the questions that are going to be asked regarding credibility are questions such as, if I was to ask one of your peers to tell me a little bit about you, what would they say? So this is the interviewer trying to see if you can have an introspective, retrospective view on what your coworkers and peers think about you. This is building credibility. So one thing that interviewers will do is they'll ask these kind of questions, and then they'll follow back up with your references to see if the two match up. Another question that they like to ask is, what would they tell me about your work ethic? Or what would they tell me you look like while you're under stress? How would they say that you deal with stress? So just remember, guys, that interviewers will definitely check back with your references, and this really can make or break you during an interview. So the next C is compassion. Compassion is really one of the foundations of nursing. And you're going to get some questions that are going to really try and figure out where your compassion level is. And for those of you guys who don't really know what compassion is, it's the ability to feel empathy, basically, for somebody else's situation. One question that kind of really touches on compassion is, walk me through a time when you went out of your way to make the most of a moment for the patient. So this is you going above and beyond your clinical duty and your job description to put a smile on somebody's face or make their day better. This interviewers really look for these kind of things to put you above the rest of the candidates. The next C is clarification. You're going to get a lot of questions that are going to really clarify what your thought process is and what you're really saying. Interviewers really like to ask the who, what, when, where, why kind of questions to really dig deep and try and expose any cracks in your story or what they think your ethics are. So you're going to get a lot of clarifying questions. The next one's critical thinking. I love to ask questions that say, walk me through your most difficult clinical patient from beginning to end. What did they look like? Who was involved in their care? What were you thinking during this? What did you do with the information that you got? Who did you report that information to? What were your next steps in the care path? So a lot of critical thinking questions. And the last one is credentials and certifications. Are you credentialed by the Board of Nursing in whatever state you plan on practicing in? Do you have an associate's degree? Do you have a bachelor's degree? Do you have a master's degree? And any certifications that either are required for your job or above and beyond what the job description is. Certifications such as Certified Emergency Nurse, CEN, for the emergency department really sets you above the rest of the candidates who may not have that certification. So stay tuned for any future videos. I'm going to have a couple coming out here real shortly that talk about the top 15 to 20 interview questions with answers that interviewers are looking for. I want to thank you guys for taking a look at my first video here. If you enjoyed the video, please click on the link provided to check out my blog and subscribe. Also, take a chance to subscribe to my new YouTube channel here for any future videos. I'm going to have some videos coming out talking about interview tips and tricks, resume tips, pathophys and anatomy, and some nursing mentoring, and what it really means to have a nursing mentor. Once again, I want to thank you guys, and I'm also going to put my Facebook link down at the bottom here.